Hello and welcome back to another Manor Lords Let's Play episode. We are back on High Peaks, this absolutely gorgeous map in Manor Lords. And we currently still have two of these territories over here. Hildebolt is holding on to these two by the skin of his teeth, but we are on a mission to raise our influence. We've got 1k to go before we can start pushing for this extra region. I'm really excited to push for this region because it's got lots of fish in there and it's got salt, which is going to be amazing in combination with our wild animals rich deposit here. So that is going to be some amazing synergy between those two regions. I think I would have gone for this one in the beginning first if it wasn't for really having to push for that one since Hildebolt was going for it. But so far, so good, I think. We're just kicking off, getting a bit more stone down here. We really want to upgrade this church. So I think we actually already have enough. I'll probably just let that tick on a little bit more. And we definitely are going to want a mining pit for this clay deposit. That should be fine to not influence that. And let's just stick a little path there. Wonder if we also just want to have a nice little circular path around here as well, which sort of joins on. So it's all looped up. But so far, a kind of relatively happy region. Definitely more we could be doing. I think once we meet that clothing supply, really we just need a family to move in here and we can turn that into a cobbler's workshop. Definite downside I've just seen is that we don't have the tools. So we're going to have to make something to sort that out, which is a smithy. So that is even more additional costs. So let's get that sorted first. Otherwise, I know what I'm like and I'm definitely going to forget it. So let's get that sorted. I think that we can just leave those guys to it. No berries coming in at the moment. These guys are doing pretty well on the fields. That is already growing. They need to get on it with that one though. So going to have at least two very, very nice wheat fields over there. This one we're just leaving to fallow at the moment. That's another wheat field already done and dusted and another one there. And that's going to be barley. As I said, we can pull some families over to some different responsibilities. I think the malt house is going to be very useful because we just got tons of barley. Also going to want someone on the weaver's workshop. I don't think we're currently building anything in this region, so that should be fine. And we're pretty low on food and fuel at the moment, so once we have all these fields sorted, we can put some people back onto those. I think that's not too bad, actually. Not too shabby. Definitely low on ales, so we want to get that malt sorted. And that's going to be going over to our brewer. And those guys will be turning that wheat into grain, and then we can turn that into flour. And then eventually into bread. So it's a bit of a process for that one. But I think we'll be fine for that. I'm just a bit concerned about food for this region for the next... just for the next little bit, I think. But hopefully we can salvage that. So our smithy is done. Very nice. Let's definitely get someone on that pronto. They're going to need iron slabs, aren't they? And I have to build a bloomery first. How could I forget that? And that means we're going to need to up our... planks as well. So we'll be spread a little bit thin here. But that's also fine. Work area is empty. Okay, great. So berries are ran out, which is kind of good because I could use more people to work on this. And don't have any family in there yet. But food and fuel for this region, definitely not worried about that. Don't need anyone on the tannery just yet. I think back on the saw pit would be quite nice. Just cap that a tiny bit. Get someone on there as well. Definitely got plenty of stone. That's perfectly fine. We'll take someone off there. And what do we still need? We need a few more planks. I've got that covered over there. Get someone on the bloomery. I think we can just keep someone permanently on there. And where do we want this extra person? I mean, we could put them on the bloomery just to keep it nice and quick. We've almost got enough for a pack mule there. Where is our... Where are the... There we go, hitching posts. I think I'm going to want to upgrade that as well. So planks is the big one at the moment. So I'm actually going to up this.
Keep your half warm.
And let's get... Oh, we've got plenty on the logging camp, so that's perfectly fine. I'll just keep someone spare just in case we need them. And we're going to need planks to upgrade the storehouse pretty soon, and the granary at some point as well. So, I mean, really, I think I'm just going to turn this right up. Let's just go 80 on that. That's going to use a lot of timber, but I'm perfectly fine with that. And we should be getting a good amount of clay coming in. Let's just get this additional family on that. So we should start making some iron slabs here. There we go. That's one in there. And let's get that extra person on the smithy. I don't want to build I don't want to make too many tools here, actually. I am going to set a limit of let's just say 5 for now. And that is it for our farming efforts this season. We didn't quite make it on that big field. Didn't quite make it, but we do have these 2 colossal wheat fields over here, as well as a couple down there. That's a little bit disappointing, actually. I really would have hoped we could have got more done, but not to worry. Let's definitely get some people back on the food, though. And across some various disciplines as well. Weaver's Workshop, already got someone cracking on that. Barley, we're good for the ale as well, so definitely hitting that requirement nicely. And I know we're going to want someone on these 2 as well. What else do we need? I think we're actually all right for planks, but we will need that for some upgrades at some point. So I don't see any harm actually in just doing that. And let's see. I don't remember where a saw pit was. I think it was around here. There we go, saw pit. Let's go for that as well. And we've got 1 family spare. Not too shabby. Any families moved in here yet? No. Not yet. Okay. So that will account for some of this empty space up here. And these are just 1 actually. So hopefully people move in there pretty soon. That would be quite nice. And once we get a lot of flour in there, I think that will just go straight to the bakery anyway. So not worried about that. And at least we have nice maintaining that approval rating for continuous growth month on month. I think that's really important. And this storage issue has crept up on me before I expected it, actually. So how many tools do we have? 1 so far. Okay, let's ignore that for now. We will have a pack mule. So we want to get this upgraded first. And we're also going to want to get that upgraded. I'm going to take someone off that and upgrade that as the top priority. And let's order that pack mule. Let's just got a good amount of planks for now. And always adjust as we go. Let's get that storehouse upgraded. That's really important. And we definitely need somewhere for that pack mule as it comes in. But we're going to want to trade with our other region. And I think we should be sending... What do we have in good spades at the moment? I think, well, really fuel at the moment. I know we have gone for charcoal burning. We haven't actually utilized it yet. So we will need to get that building. I think for the time being, well, we definitely want to receive ale in its final form. And I'm going to need to build a brewery as well, not to forget that. What could we send over here? That is the question. I mean, I think clay, perhaps. We have a good amount of clay, I think. I think if we just keep these guys on the clay, that should be good. And then hopefully we can just trade between the regions. I will need a pack station here, actually. I don't think I've set that up yet. Let's get one of those built. Oops. Again, one of those ones I always forget where it is. I don't know if you need it. I don't know if you need one in both regions. I probably should know that. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you do. So let's get that built. So we're exporting a lot of shoes. I mean, we're definitely making plenty of cash. I might actually import some food just temporarily. Just so we're not struggling. That might actually be a necessity at this point. Let's see if we can just import some. Oh, they're quite pricey, those berries. But we've got the cash. We've got the cash to spend. Let's just establish that trade route. I probably need a mule here as well. How many horses have we got in this region? 2. Yeah, both there. That's fine. So, doing all right. This is looking a little bit low, but it's quite stacked. Forager hut, that will come back soon enough. I think we're in a good spot with this one that finally comes back up. That's quite a bit there. 75% happiness. I mean, can't complain at that. Overall taxes, I mean, we could slightly increase the taxes. People will be moving in slowly but surely. And I don't think these guys are actually really making anything currently. And here we go. Okay. Okay, we have Hildebolt coming in, wanting to attack us now. So let's get some troops ready. Need to be ready for Hildebolt at any point. Geez, okay, I actually really didn't expect this just yet. At least these guys are coming in. Which region is it actually? Let's have a look. Oh, is this region at the back? I'm not sure which area he's going to come into. So Let's just gather everyone on this hill. Again, not really many archers. I think I might have to pivot to make archer units. Our retinue's looking pretty weak, isn't it? I have to admit, that's a bit disappointing. Let's fix that. Absolutely, let's expand our retinue. And I definitely want to increase our retinue size. That building... Wait, what was this? Oh, we have two different retinues. Okay. And also this retinue, ideally I would max them out, but... Okay, that's fine. We've got two retinues there. And we're going to want to take this claim. And yeah, let's resolve this on the battlefield. I think we've got our own troops coming in. Quite interested to see where Hildebrand's troops are going to be. Oh my god, they're spawning there. Oh my god. I had no idea he could come from that side. And where's the battlefield? It's up here. Okay, let's try and use this to our advantage. I think, unfortunately, these guys are going to have to leg it. And we have some troops. And of course, it's our archers who are far away as well. Okay, I think we might actually have to... I don't want to play the disadvantage. But I think we might have to play at the back of our houses here. This is exactly a reason why you want to build the outer tower, like a garrison tower. 100% should be building more of these. Let's commit to building those. Don't want to make this mistake in the future. Ideally, I think we kind of want to hold off impact with Hildebolt until we can get our troops all put together. Big bonus is that we have the home territory advantage. That's definitely very useful for us. His archers are trying to track us down here. But I don't think that's going to pay off for them. Trying to think just how many troops they've got, but I think we have enough here. Let's actually make a bit more of a stand over there. Okay, just going to fast forward this a little bit. Where are our archers? I bet they're a mile away, aren't they? Oh my god, they may as well be off the map at this point. Okay. We're going to fight in the fields. Frozen field battle for once. But we definitely have troop superiority here, so I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm going to take these guys around to come and flank his archers whenever that happens. They're coming in here, and I think we want a unit to be on the outskirts just to tease them around. So our archers are coming in now. I think we want to be backing off a bit because I think we're just in range for them. They have some troops coming up there. I don't know if they've split up. No, looks like they're mostly together. I'm going to see if we can bait them all the way back here. I know this is a slope, so we don't really want to be fighting on that. See if we can get our archers out in the open here as well. The bad side of this is, of course, we're going to have to clean up this mess once it's all said and done. And that is our flanking unit, so that's our own troops. We do really, ideally, want to send all of the paid units first. Is a bit of an advantage to us there. Almost in range of their archers. Where are these guys? Come on, lads. You know, I know you're exhausted, but I wouldn't say no to a little bit of support over here. I think maybe we might have to split these up a little bit. And then we can send our guys in when they're getting smashed. I think I'm going to send one unit here straight into these archers to put them under pressure. We'll have these guys coming in on the left flank. And we'll kind of have these guys in. Let's get missile alert on those guys and these guys. It's got those guys coming in from different angles there. I think they're going to be able to pressure Hildebrand nicely. We want those guys coming around as well. And we want our archers to be in range, so I think we're probably going to have to put them there. And I think we might be able to chase them down here. And we've got some good flanking units here. Oh, we've definitely crushed them there. And I'm going to have these guys here standing their ground. We're definitely going to need to support there. I think these guys are going to have to come straight in. Let's see if we can have those guys to intercept. As I said, I kind of want our troops as a backup. I think we can probably push them in. Retinue is obviously quite expensive. Let's see if these archers can offer some support as well. And we've got these guys at the back. Those guys should be able to fight off those pretty easily. And I think let's send that retinue in. And we'll see if we can flank these as well. I mean, we've got two groups of units on their archers over there. They should be going down quite quickly. These brigands aren't going to last long on our farmstead here. Look at that. They're getting massacred. Have those guys hold their ground there. And they're broken. I think let's turn... Oh, and all of those are broken. They're broken as well. And I think that might be all of his troops now. Let's regroup. I don't see any of his units unless I've missed some. There we go. And that is victory for us over Hildebolt. Peace declared. And he can't be pleased with that at all. We can get rid of all of these units. And probably disband this guy. Send those back as well. And disband these guys. Very, very nice victory for us. Really, really pleased with that. And fighting on our farmstead as well. Look at all of this. Look at that victory. Deep in winter, we held him off. Unfortunately, no influence gained from that. I think that's a little bit disappointing. But it is what it is. I'm glad we were able to defend. And we're going to be ready for next time he comes knocking. I am going to be building these outer towers. They're going to defend, help us defend. And unfortunately, we're going to have to build the awful corpse pit on the hill near our fields. And we're going to have to clean this mess up. But there we go. A pretty exciting battle, I think. And definitely more of those to come. I mean, we've got 1.1k influence. That's definitely going to increase the more we are able to tithe, the more we can hold off bandits as well, because I think they come periodically. So let's see how we get on. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.